When you were talking about balancing regulations and review process, and you talked about in this process, which the by right gets to, most of these projects get approved administratively. And that speaks to tonight's agenda also, where we talk about major impact and the fact that, so I understand how this works for developers. What I don't understand is how it works for the community, who may want to know and may want to have comments about something that is being proposed. And I see that things that have been approved in the past administratively, first of all, frequently people, unless they're on guard looking in every window and door front to see if there's a Z, may not even know something's about to happen. And then if it's approved administratively, there's no opportunity for comment. So I guess I'd like to understand from any member of either you or a member of the committee what that discussion has been like for you about how you are, I hope, not excluding the community from this. So how has that been addressed, and is it still to be addressed, or can you give me more information?
Let me take an initial stab at that and then turn it over to maybe Andy, you speak to it some more. So because the code itself is based on the master plan, and again, a very specific set of criteria and expectations that are built into the code itself, there's tremendous opportunity for public engagement and understanding through the planning process and the creation process. That is really what helps to enable a more administrative review of ultimately what is it that we're going to get built. But the committee's been very focused on this particular issue and very concerned about what are the opportunities for public engagement. That's why I mentioned as an example before, within the downtown area today, you can build to a certain height. And if you want to go higher than that, you need one or more development bonuses. So that process of going higher than, by example, 65 feet in the downtown, that would become a discretionary process, or continue to be a discretionary process. So taller buildings, larger buildings with greater potential impact in the community would still have an opportunity for greater public input and participation in the review of those projects, whereas smaller projects would, again, have the administrative process. We still post Z cards, we still provide this information online, but there's less opportunity for more of a public dialogue about that application.
President Nodell, may I just make one comment? So oftentimes the public, the neighbors, have some insights about certain traffic or certain visibility issues that nudge or slightly modify, not dramatically change a project. So I feel like even if it's within the criteria, you've got all the building blocks, I feel like we are missing out on impacts that are not well understood by those who don't actually live in where this project is going to be constructed. So I, for one, have some concerns from what I've just heard, but I'll wait and hear what Andy has to say.